locked in a time loop. The ceremony has gone awry. The fog above Tsurumi Island. Blood red. The fury of the Thunderbird. May the Archons have mercy on us all.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
You're right, Kuching. I need to do my intro. What's up, YouTube? My name is Nobuo. Welcome back to more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we stopped the ceremony, and we saved Rue. But in the process, look at what happened. Yeah, I don't think Kapatira is very happy about what we did. So hopefully in this episode, we're going to finish up the quest at last. But first, let me deal with these Hilichurls. It's Kama. Kama? What are you doing here? The situation looks rather grim. You should probably leave this island. Yeah, the sky's looking all strange and stuff. This Tsurumi Island is about to be destroyed. And then, everything will start again. Ah, that's the thing you talked about yesterday. However, it seems that things are even more serious than when I came here previously. Perhaps it's because you destroyed those perches. The name of the child you're trying to help. It's Rue, right? If we want to break the cycle and free Rue, now is the time. That's why I'm here. To help. Did Miss Sumida ask you to do it? No. I've come here of my own accord. What? You're volunteering? I don't know why either. I just feel like I should be here. How should I describe that feeling? Alright. It's like this. Perhaps I simply find it intolerably shameless for me to play the fly on the wall as you boldly step into Tsurumi Island. Perhaps I believe that even illusions have feelings, and so I would do ill in allowing them to suffer in this cycle. Or perhaps I simply think that I might help Rue by breaking this perpetual ocean of fog, and in fulfilling the wishes of my ancestors I shall be freed from the history that binds me. Kama. Since when were you so elegant and loquacious? Lady Sumida did speak these words. When I told her that I would like to help, she suddenly gained a spark of inspiration. I did not understand what she said, but I believe that since Lady Sumida said so, then that must be how things are. That sounds like her, alright. Still, Paimon thinks yesterday's events have probably made Rue too angry to talk to us. Can't say I blame him, poor kid. I know. Lady Sumida said that, in this manner, the bloodline spanning millennia shall... Could we lose the verbatim quotes? Let's just get to the point. We shall. I believe that Kama, that is to say I, can speak to him. Well, there is a very strong resemblance. Ryu did also mention that being unable to speak to those illusions weirded him out and worried him. So being able to talk to you should clear him right up. Cheer him right up, my bad. But where do we find Ryu? You know, he did mention there's a few places the storm doesn't touch. Oh, you're right! Wakakawa, Oina, and Aotake. He did mention that these places wouldn't be hit by lightning under these circumstances. And those would be his hiding spots since where he'd wait out the storm. Well, let's go looking then. Let's start with Wakakawa. Kama seems pretty enthusiastic today. Is this also caused by the lane lines? Yeah, the fog is cleared up. First stop. A very big rock. So the storm really doesn't reach this place. But Paimon doesn't see Ryu anywhere either. Ooh. Come on, Kama. You try. Alright. No, not like that. We're looking for something more like, Ryu, it's Kama. Where are you? Still no response. Paimon's getting worried. Still, why is there no thunder or lightning here? Well, since it was the Thunderbird who destroyed Tsurumi Island, we could try using the power of the feather. Yeah, that's worth a try. Since Ryu said that it's one of the Thunderbird's feathers, we might get some reaction. Alright. Mashiro time. What's this? Looks like a feather. Whoa, be careful! Traveler! Hey, Traveler! What happened? That was close. You were just frozen to the spot back there. That's gonna be our final destination. I'm sure of it. What happened? Paimon was worried sick, you know? It seems that I was drawn into the Thunderbird's memories. The Thunderbird? The same one that destroyed Tsurumi Island? I can't be sure. If that's the case... It's just like Lady Sumida said. The will of the Thunderbird will resurface. In that case, the voice that we heard during the battle... It might have been the Thunderbird. Paimon's very curious now. It's almost like the Thunderbird was looking for someone. Still, that feather sure did bring back some kind of reaction, huh? Yes. I saw you take out a strange feather earlier. Where did you get that? Well, this is how it went. So the feathers of the Thunderbird were the basis for the Mashiro, and can summon spirits. I was told these legends by my grandfather, as he taught me how to make those Mashiro. Ooh, so you could make them, huh? Then couldn't you just have made one for Lady Sumida? Well, because Lady Sumida did not ask. But, if I should have the chance to help her in the future, I will mention this matter. Still, what should we do next? The direction in which the feather flew away doesn't quite match up with the Uena Beach or Aratake Plains. We haven't much time. Yep, and Rue said that things get real wild when the thunder starts coming down. Well, let's forget about the feather's whereabouts for now. We've got to get to the other spots where there's no thunder and look for Rue there. Alright then, next up, Uena Beach. As long as we can talk to him, there's hope. I'm probably gonna have to slow that down for you guys.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
So yeah, gonna skip ahead to the next location. There's the feather. This feather's just like the last one. Don't worry, Paimon will watch over you. Rue. We've chased the monsters away. Ah, Traveler, you're back! This is like Dragon Spine, but worse. And if any of you have actually done the Dragon Spine quest, you know what I'm talking about. The feather's target seems to have been the mountain at the center of the island. Kama, do you know anything about that mountain? Mount Kana? It was where the Thunderbird reposed. That place is in fact a hollow cavern from which the Thunderbird would take off into the skies like a violet meteor that could be seen even throughout the fog. It was said by the people of Tsurumi Island that the Thunderbird dispersed that mysterious fog to protect the island. That conflicts with what I saw in those memories. So you're saying... That this fog wasn't created by the Thunderbird? Huh. Perhaps our ancestors were wrong. Well, that's understandable, considering that you can barely see the sun or the moon from down here. Maybe the Thunderbird's light was the only light they'd ever see. Speaking of your ancestors... Ah, that's right! We saw someone who looked like an ancient version of you, Kama. Here's what went down. And that's what happened. They seem to be pretty friendly with Rue. That may truly have been my ancestor. So, did the ancient Kamas meet Sayo after leaving Tsurumi Island? The records don't say anything about that. Huh. Well, where shall we go next? We'll keep looking for Rue, of course. The Aotake Plains. Yeah, we've been there before too. Well then, let's go! Unfortunately, there's no option to slow down this text.
I'll protect us.
But I'll let it play out and let you pause the video here, or at least slow it down so that you can read it.
Let's appraise the value on this.
You know, they say lightning never strikes the same place twice. In this case, that's a straight up lie. Rue. What's that weird noise?
Nowhere to hide.
Rip Towns, man.
Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence! We're way behind the blaze over. Let the show begin. No touching. Incoming.
Got a big one here.
Cut to the chase. Most compel. Speed of light. Hey! Born of ice and frost.
There's the reason I run Barbara.
Nowhere to hide.
And these things are perfect excuse for that.
Speed of light.
Didn't I tell you not to come here anymore? It's good to see that you're alright. But this place is super dangerous! There's thunder and lightning everywhere. And if you get struck by lightning, you'll get hurt. And I don't know why, but it looks like the storm's getting scarier than before. It must be because you hurt that perch. Why did you come back? Rue. We brought Kama to see you. Let me introduce you to. I'm back. Big Brother Kama. Is that really you? Eh? Wait. Are you an illusion too, Kama? Oh. Lady Sumida told me to say this. Come on, this isn't the time for tricks. Oh, sorry. The Kama you knew led a full life after leaving Tsurumi Island. His greatest regret was not being able to help you. I'm a descendant of his. Traveler, Paimon and I are here to help you. Descendant? Are you his son then? I'm afraid you're quite a few generations off. Wait, I don't get it. Descendants. Does that mean Big Brother Kama is no longer around? It's been a long time, you know. What happened to him after he left? I waited for so long until Tsurumi Island started looking like this, but he and Big Sister Sayo never returned. I've been so worried. Well, I do know a little bit about what happened to the Kama you knew. If you'd like to listen, I could tell you. That'd be great. So many things happen in the outside world, huh? I never knew that the world beyond the fog was so big, or that it had so many people. The unchanging nature of Tsurumi Island is the abnormal thing here. Yup, and that's why we're here to help. Help. But you destroyed the purchase and made Kappa's angry. If the ceremony goes smoothly and she accepts me in our sacrifice, then everything will be fine again. That might not be what the Thunderbird wants. But how would you know, Traveler? You haven't met Kappa's here. Oh, yes we have. Many a time, in fact. She hasn't come back in so long. She must be angry. I can't say this for sure, but... let's give it a try. Yeah, I need to go up a little bit further. Go up behind here. Nope, too far. Curious tunes, tiny humans, afraid not of thunder and storms. Is this the first time I met Kappa's here? The adults in the village all said that I can bring peace to thunder and storms. Huh, this memory is clearer than before. Is that because Rue is here? I was too embarrassed to sing in the village, so I came here to practice. Do you like it? Before you humans learned to make fire, the thundering storm had already swept across the ocean alongside me. With but a flap of my wings, purple lightning would tear through the clouds like serpents. My cry shakes the ocean depths and hearts of the earth. I have heard the songs of the trees, the strains of the cloud and rain, and the melodies sung by the blue flying dragon of the far north. Probably talking about Dvalin there. I have heard every trembling chorus of the fox and rabbit and worm as I descended upon the land. But your song is special. It is different from that of the boar, the fish, and the Wenkamui. You're speaking all funny. I don't get it. But I guess you like my song then? I do not know. I only know that I have never heard it before. Well, then I shall sing you another tune, when you come again with thunder and rain. Your lives are fragile and puny. Perhaps you shall already have turned to dust before I remember this matter. But if you have not, then you shall sing for me again. Everything you say is so complicated. Oh yes, my name's Rue. What's yours? Everyone in the village calls you Great Thunderbird, but you must have a name, right? A name? Well, that is... what should I call you? I mean, if I want to sing for you again and I call out to you, what should I call you out? What should I call out? I do not know. She gave me a name long ago, but I have forgotten it. I do not need such things, nor have any dared to summon me thusly. Well, how about this then? Grandpa Mata taught me a few new words in the Ishine script today. Let me try using them to give you a name. Oh, this should do. And so I gave her the name Kana Kapatsir. Let's name you Kana Kapatsir then. Great Eagle of the Storm. Ridiculous. Still, it matters not to me. Well, it's decided then. I need to get back now or the adults will worry. I'll definitely sing for you again. Perhaps I shall forget you immediately, Rue. Well, I won't forget. See you! It flew away. It flew off to Mount Kama. Are those Kapatsir's memories? They should be. Well, you did give her a name after all. She also remembered my promise to sing for her again. But if that's the case, why did everyone become like this? Why did the village become like this? Did we anger Kapatsir by not performing the ceremony correctly? I don't think that this was what the Thunderbird was mad about. I see. I understand now, more or less. Well then, I suppose our next stop is Mount Kana. But that's sacred ground. We can't set foot there. As if that stopped us before. And Traveler, Paimon, you've already come around 3 times and yet things have gotten better. Haven't gotten better. Well, you're the one who talked about the rule of 3. Good omens must occur 3 times for good fortune to truly descend. And you must forge past obstacles 3 times to succeed on the 4th. You know what? Paimon still thinks this should be called the Rule of 4 instead. Maybe you're right, Paimon. True. You've already met with 3 difficulties, Traveler, Paimon. That we have. Alright, I believe you. And since Kama's descendant has also returned, this must mean that good things are in store for us. But if nothing good happens, I'll be very, very mad, you hear? Of course. Let's go then. There's an open world mechanism over there, but I'll save it for later. We got bigger fish to fry. Or in this case, a Thunderbird to bring to their senses. Hopefully. Well, that's finally over. Paimon really broke a sweat back there. Uh-huh, and you were doing the fighting, huh? Oh, come on, Paimon's palms were getting all clammy watching you fight. I saw everything. That was so cool, Traveler, so cool! I do this all the time. You truly were impressive. That was very eye-opening. Paimon's still concerned about something. Why would there be this sort of monster here? We fought one before back on Amakumo Peak. Yeah, Paimon remembers that one too, but we seem to be forgetting something important. The feather. Oh, that's right. What's this got to do with feathers? So earlier we took a commission from the Adventurers Guild and went to Tsurumi Island to investigate. A talking cat. Wow, a talking cat? Really? That's not the main point. So, while we were investigating on Makuma Peak, we defeated a monster just like this one. After which, we got this special feather. Oh, so that's where you got your Thunderbird feather, Traveler. This means that the Thunder manifestations that appeared here and on Amakumo Peak must have something to do with the Thunderbird. If Sumina were here, she'd say something like, "This sounds like good foreshadowing material." Funny. You don't look like you found it funny, Kama. No, I did find it quite amusing. Still, Paimon thinks that we've got a good picture of what's going on now, huh? Well, almost, but let's be extra sure. That said, Paimon thinks we've more or less got it already. Alright. Since you have allowed this one and only song to flow in blood into this earth, until I, Kana Kabatsir, hear that human Rue's song once more. May these lands fall under an eternal catastrophe. So that's what happened. It's as I thought. It's a bit more extreme than I imagined. So that's what happened, and here I thought... I thought Kapatsir had forgotten all about this. I thought that this happened because she didn't approve of the ceremony. Because she didn't like me. You said that she was your friend. Friends don't forget their friends' words that easily. She's been waiting for you to sing for her all this time. Yes, you're right. I did tell her that I would sing for her. But I haven't seen her in an awful long time now. This'll be tough. So... Rue. The Thunderbird has migrated to Tsurumi Island. Yeah, that's right. Didn't we tell you before that we saw this huge storm cloud and a shattered mountain on Tsurumi Island? That's where the Thunderbird lives now. You know, we wanted to go up to Amakumo Peak to see the awesome face of the great Thunderbird. But the Thunderbird was super busy. That's right, and she's had lots of baby Thunderbirds too. They're all up in the clouds right now though, and they don't come down much. Baby Thunderbirds? So there's this vortex-like storm cloud over Tsurumi Island. Yeah, that's formed by Kapatsir and the little Thunderbirds as they play and fly in circles. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I've never seen it with my own eyes, but it already sounds unbelievably amazing. Kapatsir must have been even mightier than I imagined. And we did say before that we go outside on adventures together, didn't we? Yes, I remember. You did say that we go see other places, Traveler. Want to go sing for Kapatsir? Even if she's busy and you can't see her. Wow, could I really? That's right. It was our agreement. Awesome! but I've tried leaving Tsurumi Island before, and I always end up back here again. Huh? That's a bit of a problem. There has to be a way. Let's discuss the matter. Paimon would like to ask Kama some things as well. Hang on a sec, Rue. Alright. Kama. What is it? Were you about to say that the Thunderbird is dead or something? I'm recording a video right now. Sorry for that little interruption. What? No, I was going to talk about a story that Lady Sumida told me. Who do you take me for seriously? How could I tell a child like Rue such a thing? Come on, Paimon, have a little faith. Let's leave this topic aside for now. Well, how are we going to get Rue to Tsurumi Island anyway? He says that he can't leave this place. Perhaps Tsurumi Island sustains his existence in some way. If that's the case, from what we've learned so far, the strange happenings on Tsurumi Island were caused by the Thunderbird destroying it. It feels like we can follow this line of reasoning to find a solution. We could use the Thunderbird's feathers. Ah! Paimon gets what you're trying to say, Traveler. If the state of Tsurumi Island is now is due to the ley line disorders caused by the Thunderbird's power, then this feather, which also has that same power, might be able to sustain Rue's existence. Are we on the same page? Very clever, Paimon. Of course! You know what? I think you get along with Lady Sumida just fine. I cannot talk today. Paimon's not sure if you're complimenting us or... She told me a story once about a god of fertility who dwelt within the wheat fields and who would travel afar with a human. Paimon doesn't want to be mean or anything, but you're picking up her habit of going off topic, Kama. But whatever the case, since we've decided what to do, let's just give it a try. It's better than nothing, after all. Agreed. Well, if you don't mind, I shan't accompany you on this particular trip. I'd like to take this opportunity to have a look at the place where my ancestors once stayed. But it's storming outside. I know. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I mean, we live in Inazuma. Stormy days are our bread and butter. Whatever that interruption is, I'll get back to you after I've dealt with it.
A few minutes later.
And I'm back, sorry about that. Had a rat caught in a trap and I had to dispose of it. Ready to go? Yep, anytime. Well then, touch this Thunderbird feather first. For good luck? Sure. And now we're off to Tsurumi Island. Yep, let's go. This is great. Here we are. That's Amakumo Peak, the Thunderbird's territory. That's right, the Thunderbird. Kapatsir's up there in the sky. She's a little busy and can't come down to hear you sing, but if you do, Paimon's sure she'll hear you. Mm-hmm. Traveler? Paimon? Actually, I know all about it. Or should I say, I guess what's happened to Kapatsir and to me. Oh. Well, Rue, No, it's alright. I'm so glad I got to know you. I mean, you even got me off Tsurumi Island to see the world outside. I could never have imagined that I could do this in the past. You're both really awesome. The clouds in the sky, the super special grass, and rocks up in the air. These were all Kapatsir's doing, right? She's so cool too. Even the air smells different. I mean, I'm not used to it, but it's amazing. Well then, the weather's not the same anymore. But I've come to sing you a song, Kapatsir. I sure haven't sung in a long time. That was great. I'm sure Kapatsir heard me too. I'm sure she did. Let's head back then. I'd like to send this feather back to Kapatsir's home. The thunder stopped. How strange. I've only been away for a while, but it feels like it's been ages. I'm back, and so is Kapatsir. So beautiful. If only I could have seen such sights together with everyone. But I'm happy just to be able to do it with you two. Still, the world beyond the fog is amazing. I never knew the sky was so high up, or so large. I wonder what the places Kama went to were like. We can go see those places too. That's right! The outside world is a really big place. We met lots of interesting and nice people along the way, too. You'll hit it off with them in no time. There's loads and loads of awesome food, too. Sweet madams, almond tofu, sticky honey roasts. Oh, sweet madams sounds like they'll be great. That's right. We've had a ton of those on our journey, haven't we, traveler? Oh, yeah. We also met a certain tone-deaf bard during our journey. He loves music too. She's not giving up on that, is she? Paimon's sure you two would be the best of friends. Maybe you'll even perform together in Mondstadt City Square. And we can take you on adventures. Travelers are real A's at that. We'll go to all sorts of places like the super high up Wangshu Inn. There's also the Grand Narukami Shrine, which is way up high too, and there's a big tree that looks like a kitsune. And we can go to Sangonomiya Shrine on Tsurumi Island. That place looks like something out of a dream. Yep, I know, and I've had to follow you all outside as well. Thank you, traveler, Paimon. It's all thanks to you that I was able to fulfill my promise with Kapatsir. And I guess everyone doesn't look all weird anymore. I'm sorry. I thought that you'd broken the purchase, and I blamed you for that. Even though you're both good people. It's alright. We've been on lots of adventures and got ourselves in a ton of misunderstandings. Don't take it to heart. And even if you don't want to travel with us, we've got friends who'll take care of you. We know a young lady your age in Mondstadt's nice of Favonius. So please leave Tsurumi Island with us, Rue. when I went to Tsurumi Island to sing for Kappatsir, I could feel that a piece of me was in that feather. That's why I'd like you to take that feather of hers on your travels. This way I can travel with the two of you as well. We'll even bring Kappatsir with us too. We'll go see the outside world, and we'll hear what songs they have to sing. But, Paimon. Yep, you don't have to worry about me. It was great going outside, but it was real tiring too. I'd like to rest for a bit. You can go on ahead first. Oh, that's right. Could you please thank Big Brother Kama for me? We will. See you around. Yep, let's meet again. We'll definitely meet again. And we're not quite done yet. Oh! I hope I'm not interrupting anything. You know what? This story is even more bizarre than the plot of the Chronicles of the Sea and Fog. Working title. Also, stop calling me Lady this and Lady that already. You're an important friend of mine. Understood, Lady Sumida. Oh, come on! Should I call you Badon for the ages, or... Hello there. Oh my, it's a legendary traveler. And Paimon's the legendary Paimon. Funny. Shouldn't she make some retort at this juncture? This feels like we're departing from her character profile somehow. Character profile? Basically, that's what we call a combination of image, traits, and history. Characters must adhere to the behavior prescribed in their profiles, or they'll seem, well, out of character. People aren't machines, you know. Seriously, what's the problem? Have some consideration for the feelings of others, please. Sorry. So, what about Rue? Rue says he's thankful to you. Is that so? I see. Wait, what happened? Why am I the only person who seems to be out of the loop here? Never mind. Let's not stand around here. A change of scenery is in order, I think. How about Kiminami Restaurant? I did agree to take Paimon out for a good meal. Sure, I'll pay. Consider this treat courtesy of a future contracted writer with the I Publishing House and winner of the This Novel is Amazing grand prize. Well then, anything you want to eat? Don't be shy now. You too, Kama. As for me, I'll start with a tri-flavored skewer. Thank you, Miss Sumida. It's no problem. I've been troubling you all this time, after all. The commission has been successfully completed. Indeed, I'd say the results far surpass my expectations. I'd only wanted to get one Mashiro at first to use as reference for my writing. But thanks to your perseverance, I not only got that, but also the story of the Sea of Fog, and of the millennia-spanning wait of a young lad on Tsurumi Island. If my writing was better, this story would win me This Novel is Amazing grand prize for sure. But Kama's also changed quite a bit. I'd say these are all far more important than the completion of the Chronicles of the Sea and Fog, working title. We've also met some important friends. We didn't have a chance to travel with Rue, but like he said, we'll definitely meet again. He'll keep his word. Yep, Paimon's sure he will. After all, he waited for so long just to keep his other promise. Well then, Miss Sumida, when will we get to read the Chronicles of the Sea and Fog? Well, I've decided to stop writing it for now. Wait, what? But we worked so hard to... no, it's not an issue with you. Please don't misunderstand. I wish to go traveling next. To gather more reference material? I learned something very important during this commission. In the years prior to this, I lived only to create and write. I learned fishing from Kujirai to write about a character who fishes for a living. His character profile was that of a masterful warrior who secluded himself in a fishing village, then lived a peaceful life there until... Oh, right. Sorry, I almost went off topic again. So in order to better describe parties conducting illicit activities under a fictional national lockdown, Kama and I created a smuggling network that bypassed the Outlander Affairs Agency. That's actually really impressive. Yeah, I'm with Yanfei on this one. Well, it was mostly Kama's doing, and we discarded that work due to a writing bottleneck, which eventually resulted in the collapse of that network. I've always been like this. I stopped fishing because I stopped writing that fisherman character. I went to apprentice at the Grand Narukami Shrine because I wanted to write about a shrine maiden's work. Stupid cat. But I understand now that I cannot just live, learn, travel, and adventure for the sake of writing novels. I must live, learn, travel, and extract stories and adventure from which I shall write novels. Kama was not born as the last son of Tsurumi Island for the sake of a story, nor did Rue stay in the Sea of Fog for so many years to be featured in a tale. And that's not why the two of you adventure and travel together, right? When I heard Miss Catherine describe your adventures, I thought to myself that you're just like the main character Kino in Kino's travels, and her companion Hermos. The only difference is that no one has written your story. You are the story itself. That's honestly kind of deep. A pair of Outlanders who don't quite fit in anywhere, whose names are the Traveler and Paimon. They stride across many strange lands and meet all sorts of people. They are drawn into all kinds of wicked plots and all manner of cruel wars, and each one of their adventures shall coalesce into shining gold. As Paimon has mentioned before, such a blurb would definitely suit you two. As such, aside from asking you two to help me gather reference material, I also wanted to understand you more so that I might find the seeds of a story in the future. And I think I found it. The seeds of a story are to be found in life and one's travels. And not in the character profiles, flowcharts, setting maps, and definitely not in things that you learn just to learn how to write them. As such, I've decided to stop writing and start traveling. Until the time comes when the story begins to sprout, and then I'll have an easy win in this novel's amazing competition, and become a writer contracted by Yae Publishing House. Yeah, I'm with the cat on this one. Kama, will you come with me? We don't know where we're going, nor do we know when we'll return to Inazuma. We might encounter many dangers, but that's exactly why I'd like you to stay by my side. Of course, it's fine if you're not willing. I mean, everyone has their own life to lead. I don't mind. No, that's not right. I'm more than willing. Let me come with you. Kama's really changed. That's great. Then let's be off. Eh? So suddenly? Well, a real journey is one that's full of pleasant surprises and little accidents, right? This might be a bit too surprising. But still, please take care of yourselves. No worries. I'm sure we'll be alright no matter what happens, so long as Kama's around. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye. If we should meet again, then let's do so where the sunset meets the sea. Then, I'll see if your soul, which shines so clearly like a diamond, has had any dust laid upon it or not. It's the famous closing lines of the vagabond novice, Yamabuki Iro no Horotan. Well, then, Traveler, Paimon, let's part ways here. And there is our denouement for this quest. Woo-hoo! There was a lot to unpack there at the end, but we have finally reached a satisfying conclusion. But that's gonna do it for this episode. If you liked it, click that like button down below. If you want to see more stuff in the future, click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And if you'd like to get notified for when a video goes live on my channel, be sure to click the bell icon. And last but not least, don't forget to share this video with a friend. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay lovely, my friends.
苦しい今日だとしても昨日の傷を残していても信じたい心ほどいてゆけると生まれ変わることはできないよだけど変わってはいけるから
Finally. No more fog to deal with. I like it better this way. Charlotte, behave yourself!